I'm feeling electric tonight. Cruising down the coast, going about 99. Got my bad baby by my heavenly side. I know if I go, I'll die happy tonight. Oh my God, I feel it in the air, telephone wires above, all sizzling like a snare. Honey, I'm on fire, I feel it everywhere. Nothing
And we're live. Welcome, everyone, to E3. E3 Legends, we're calling this today.
E3 Legends.
Yes.
Ooh,
Legend
begins.
Because it's not Friday night, right?
Yeah.
My name is Ted Stone. I'm the community manager for DCUO. And joining me today is a whole rogues gallery of villains. Maybe a hero on the end.
Why him?
Why is he the only hero?
Yeah.
What did I ever do to you?
We'll get to that.
Okay. There's a list, apparently.
Okay, yeah. Who's judgment?
So here we have Jens Anderson, Senior
Hi.
Creative Director, DC Universe Online.
Hello.
And we'll stick Greg for a minute.
All right,
Lauren,
special guest.
Lauren Jameson on there, on the end there next to Greg, is our Executive Director of Development for DCO and SOE Austin. And on the end, everybody's favorite hero, Captain Liberty.
Yes.
Larry Liberty, our Executive Producer. And joining us today is special guest.
Special guest. Special in every sense of the word. It's me.
Really?
Greg Miller.
Greg Miller from IGN.
IGN.com.
Welcome.
Go read the video game reviews and stuff there and watch the videos. All right, good talking to you guys.
Yes.
No.
Later.
No.
Thanks for coming.
I've been hounding you guys for a long, long time about what's going to happen to my DC Universe Online. You all know how much I love this game. You've done good over there. Lauren, you've done good. I put so many hours into it, right? What's going to happen to my PlayStation 3 save? I panic all the time. Then finally you guys come out. You give the world what they've been waiting for.
I know.
Look at this, you big lug.
I'm so
PlayStation
excited.
4, DC Universe Online. I played it over there. DualShock 4.
Yeah, we got it on the floor. You can get your hands on it.
Dawkins doesn't feel
play
right
it.
at home, I tell you what.
I'm excited because, it really means that when we first announced that we were going to be on PS4, people wanted to know, hey, am I going to be able to get my character over there, and do I lose my progress and all that? So we were excited to tell people, nope, you're going to be able to get your character over there. So we're really, really excited.
Of the cloud.
I know, right?
The SOE DCUO cloud.
I know,
Just keeping
right?
all watch over us
good.
there.
So we're super psyched about that, and we're really psyched to have it on the floor over here. People are actually able to play it,
right
get
now.
their hands on it, see the difference side by side between the PS3 version and the PS4 version, and it's pretty dope.
I don't know why, but I didn't expect at E3 this year to actually hold the controller and be able
Why?
to walk up and do stuff. Because I assumed
Why are you
Sony
so
would have
cynical?
them all locked down. They're in little tin cases you can't get to.
I
People
know.
chained to people. You walk right up. There's DualShock 4. You're touching it.
I
You're
play
playing
over
it.
at the SEA booth, they've got it all over the place too.
Well, I'm not going to go there.
Why not?
This is where DC Universe Online is.
That's
What
true.
is
You're
what I
biased.
get.
That's your
That's fair.
focus,
Killzone.
laser focus
Get outta here.
on your characters.
Need to know what's happening with the
How many
Metropolis.
characters do you have now?
Well, I have 7. But I only use one. Her name's Taylor Swift.
I know.
Find me on PlayStation 3, everybody. Taylor Swift. She's a hero.
And is she a speedster? I think
No.
we've gone over this.
You pointed out that if I was a more clever man,
Yeah,
I
you
would have
would've-
done that. But no, I knew that I was going to use Taylor as my main, and my main needs to fly.
It's a mere respect token away, Greg Miller.
I refuse to
You can
do
get
it.
that
I refuse to
super
do it.
speed.
Now, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of coming and shattering my world yet.
All right, well, we brought Lauren and Larry on here specifically to field all of the tough, grilling game industry press questions that you want to throw at us about PS4.
Bring it on.
So
How
let's hear it.
awesome is DCUO on the PlayStation 4?
Yeah, let's actually show some
the first
gameplay.
hardball. We got
Yeah,
the
let's show
game.
some
Bring it out.
gameplay.
Yeah, let's show some gameplay.
Hey, Eric, hop on one of those PS4s for us.
Now, what I tweeted about it before I
Oh.
came on here. At Game Over, Greg.
Oh,
Keep
oh,
it
we got
following.
you. We got
Jesse
People
on
are
there.
playing. They'll be fine. It looks very pretty. It looks very sharp. I was talking about Jens. I'm a PlayStation 3 player. I was walking through one of the interiors here. There was a TV screen, and I could read it. It was perfect.
I know,
was
right?
like, oh my gosh, like this is.
Some of the signage shows up a lot better. The graphics are crisp.
To you guys, I mean, and I know this is still early on. How is it comparing to PC in terms of graphics?
At this point, we're still working on it. Honestly, we just got it working last week, so this has been a great process.
Skin of our teeth.
That's
buddy.
right. Welcome
No
to the
pressure.
big league.
Yeah.
No pressure.
None
right?
at all.
But no, obviously we're able to do many things with the PS4 that we could not do with the PS3. We have full 1080p. We are using much higher resolution textures, higher resolution animations, larger view distances. The experience is going to be for all of our PS3 players. They're going to find this amazingly more detailed, more rich, very fluid. The frame rate is fantastic, even at this early stage. So we're really excited. We're going to put a lot of work over the next few months into making sure that we're harnessing every aspect of the PS3 we can. Full screen anti-aliasing, making sure all of our textures and shaders are as rich as they can be. So we have a lot of work to do, but obviously this is a great start.
Yeah. Now, Larry,
Yeah.
One of the very interesting things you guys do, you put out this press release, we're coming to PlayStation 4, the world goes crazy, of course, but then buried down there, you talk about that you're going to have a new HUD.
Yep.
Is this it, or is this just a placeholder for right now while you guys work on it?
This is the first version of the HUD, and you can see that it's not quite complete. We don't have a mini-map.
Right,
It's version 1. So one of the things that we want to do with the new HUD is make something that's cleaner, faster, works better. That basically we learn from having the game run live for 2.5 years. Also, we want a UI that takes advantages of widescreen format. Our original UI was constrained by the 4:3 aspect ratio of standard def TV, and we want to support modern TVs, certainly the PS4.
And of course, one of the main things we also want to do is this UI, this HUD, will be configurable, so you can move things around.
Nice.
We'll come out with a default view that we feel is really solid and a really good way of play.
Yeah.
But we definitely want players, if they want their chat buffer someplace else, or their mini map moved around, we're going to give you the freedom to do that, and that's, I think, a big feature for PS4 and
so
what
then,
we're shooting for.
DC Universe Online, of course, it came to consoles. I'm a console player. It was my first MMO. It's what really hooked me and stole so many hours of my life. Do you think?
Not stole.
I mean, I gave them to you.
I know,
You
really.
gave
Like,
us
no
the
one
time.
was holding anything to your head.
Will
Mr.
you take the GD compliment? All right,
All
I
right,
enjoy
all
your
right.
game,
These were
guys.
empty hours before that we
Yeah, before I would have just been staring at a wall talking about Superman. Is this the jump to PS4 and the architecture of the PS4? Is it gonna bring like what a PC MMO experience would be? That was one of the things that people knocked you for, PC players especially, was that it felt like a console layout. Is this
on the PC?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, I mean, I think going into what Lauren was just saying about the customizability that we're trying to build into the UI, about how you can move stuff around and scale things and change things. So I think that factors into it in a huge way. People that were on PCs playing MMOs are used to a lot more freedom when it came to the UI, which is something we couldn't really offer on the PS3 at launch. And we're going back and addressing that right now. So yeah, I think it will.
Yeah, one of the targets for this UI overall is also to make not just a widescreen capable UI, but also something that is more tailored to PC. So it's going to hopefully benefit all platforms. And we don't know this yet, but we're also hoping that we can get some memory and some performance on PS3, so the UI feels more responsive and just generally more stable and superior to what it was.
That's an interesting point then. So when we're talking about the new HUD, are we talking about that's coming to PlayStation 4 and PS3s would be similar to, if not the same?
Yeah. Every platform should benefit.
The UI is generally across the board, all platforms.
Yeah.
So it's an improvement across the board on PC, PS3, and PS4.
Okay. And then the
Let's
question.
say it again. PS4.
PS4.
Yes.
Feels good, doesn't it?
It does.
You finally talk
Dude,
about
it
it.
feels really good.
Yeah.
Because it goes back to when I was on Up at Noon.
Yeah.
You asked me the PS4
I asked you a whole bunch
thing.
of PS4 questions. Like,
Exactly.
I don't know. I got nothing to say. I don't even. It sounds like that'd be cool.
I knew the whole time.
I'm sure you did. You jerk.
I
Lying
lied
to my
to your
face.
face.
So then what does this Switch mean for people like me who, if I'm going to start playing on PS4 with the characters I've already had on PS3, can I still play with my league on PlayStation? Oh,
Yes.
There'll be shared servers. PS3, PS4 will be the same server. So where your leagues are, your friends are.
Yeah.
They're if you're a day one adopter,
yeah,
you'll be able to play with your friends, even the ones that remained on the PS3. So it's going to be it's really going to be seamless.
We didn't want this to be like a painful divorce,
right?
Where it's like you have to choose between mom and dad.
I'm sorry, Super Patriot. I'll see you later.
Exactly. So now
Can't
we don't want to have to make you make that choice between the console and your friends, and you won't have to.
And I do want to make it clear, we're early on in the process. We have a lot of details that we're working out with SCEA and SCEE. But all of our conversations so far and all of it, it's highly technical in terms of like how we transfer, make sure all the things that you bought on the PS, when you're playing on the PS3, the DLCs, your membership, all those things transfer over, and we hope to have very definitive, descriptions of what this is all going to be. But the intent of everyone involved is that this is a seamless experience for all of our current players, and of course, with things like the new HUD and the improvements that we're hoping to make on the UI side, a benefit to everyone. PC, PS3,
Sure.
and all these great new PS4 players that are going to come. And
Here's what I like about you guys. You got answers. A lot of people you talk to at E3, oh, we're not talking about that at this time, blah, blah, blah. You guys like, we're trying, all right?
yeah, we may not have jobs tomorrow, but we do have.
Yeah, we're trying this new approach, transparency.
Yeah.
We're going to see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see that.
Yeah.
It's burned people in the past.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
What are we targeting for release? Are we trying to be day and date with the holiday release of the PlayStation
I've been
4?
using this term called, we're going to be in the release window.
Okay.
I don't know how large the window is.
The window never
Maybe Lauren
closes.
can yeah.
There's a lot of Wii U launch window games coming out right now still. It's doing great. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're going to try to be as close to launch, if not at launch, as possible. You know,
That's super
until
exciting.
that needs to get firmed up, and that's part of it's outside of our control.
And currently, right now, I mean, there's only a few titles that are that are going to be on PS4 that are free to play in that window right now. And we are one of them. So we're really excited about that. We're really excited about that.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. PS4. Did we not cover anything about it? I'm telling you right now, you can go.
Did we
start
say,
right now.
Did we say pretty graphics?
We did say pretty graphics.
Okay, good.
We're now saying too that I guess this could. You download it today. You're playing your first PlayStation 4 game. You download it at home
true.
right now.
Wow, I never thought
Look
about
at
that
that.
angle.
Yeah,
We need to
yeah.
get the marketing folks up here.
Every
Play
time you guys
PS4
use it, I need a
today
nickel. Every
with
time you
PS4.
use it, I need a nickel.
All right, that's
Play the
pretty
PS4
good.
today on the PS3.
Yeah, on the
DC
PS3
Universe
right
Online.
I love it.
There you go. So now, that's not the only reason you drugged me up here.
No,
you
it's
promised
not.
me some news.
I did, and so unless you have any other PS4 questions,
I think I've covered it.
We can let these
Is
guys.
there anything I haven't asked you guys want to
Yeah,
talk about
you
for
guys
PS4?
ask, go ahead and ask the PSN Plus question. I'd love to hear that.
Oh, sure. How does this all play into PlayStation Plus? They're talking about online multiplayer, right? If you're going to play online multiplayer, you need to be a member of PlayStation Plus on the PS4.
Except for DC Universe Online.
Woo! The news gets better and
I
better.
tell you what, your first PlayStation 4 game today on the PlayStation 3.
Without a fee.
Yeah, with
right?
no
Yeah.
fee. Well, I mean, well, yeah,
we are a free-to-play game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And everyone recognized that, and Yoshida-san confirmed that just in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, he talked about it on Podcast Beyond, which you can
Did he really?
download every Tuesday on IGN.com.
You scooped it.
I know. Well, I think somebody else said it too. And there was always misclarification yesterday, right? Like,
Yeah.
they were trying not to go the Microsoft
Yeah,
route.
everybody. I got a bunch of tweets with like, "Is this about that fee? Like,
Right,
is this
right,
gonna
right.
happen with DCUO? DCUO?
Man.
I didn't answer.
Yeah.
Just, I
Jens
did
was a
your
good
thing.
boy. Jens was a good boy. I don't know, man. Not really in our hands.
But
Who
you
wants
heard
to
it here first from Dead Meat,
Dead Meat
as he's
Claims.
known on the forums.
And as I may be, I have no idea.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, that's
You
super
weren't
exciting.
supposed to tell.
So when will be our first chance for our next chance for some of our players to get their hands on the PS4?
Well, that's a good question. And that's going to be at SOE Live this year.
Oh yeah.
Hold on to your hats.
SOE Live is awesome.
When is SOE Live?
August
It's in
1st
August.
through
There you
August
go.
4th.
Can they book their tickets now?
They can.
Yes, they can.
There you go.
In fact, they should.
Go do it. SonyOnlineEntertainment.com.
It's fun.
Yeah?
It's gonna be a Planet Hollywood this year too.
What?
Yes.
Is Schwarzenegger going to be there?
Maybe a
Likeness
life-size
of
of
Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger with half his face peeled off and some red flashlight sticking out of his eye.
Yeah,
Probably. I
Terminator
think there's one of
references.
those in every Planet
There
Hollywood.
has to be. Yeah, that's how it works.
I don't know. I've never been into Planet Hollywood
Me
in
neither.
Vegas, so I'm really well. Come to in August.
Maybe
and-
I
and-
guess I have to now if I
I
want to
know.
play more of this.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
I wanna be
well, no,
surprised-
because you can play it now on the PS3.
Well, I said play more.
Okay.
I'll play more
Very-
of it.
very true. Very true.
Maybe you let me set up a station where I bring Taylor over.
Okay.
Play there, fool around.
Okay.
See
If
Taylor
you
in
come,
HD.
we will make that happen.
Yeah, if you come, we'll get Taylor on there for you.
Doctor, all right. Booking my ticket right now.
So if you want to see that, and if you want to see all of these guys in person at SOE Live, join us August 1st or August 4th.
Come see how tall I am.
He is really
Jens
tall.
is really tall.
That's true.
Come see how short
It's
I am.
Yeah. Compare and contrast.
Yeah.
it's SOE.com/SOE Live to sign up. And we have a video to show.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and roll that right now.
All right, so we're back, and I have to tell you, I was super excited to hear that Greg Miller was going to be with us today.
Yeah.
Because
You
you,
love me.
sir, not only do I love you
Yeah.
for your personality and your endearing qualities as a human being,
Sure.
but I also love how much of a DC nerd you are.
I'm a big DC nerd. Everyone
And
knows that.
you're into the stories and the characters of
You're
this
right.
game.
Yeah, and that's what always drives me about it. You know, sometimes you put out all this raid content, and it's like, all right, but then like, people are skipping things and jumping around. I'm like, dude, I want to know what they're saying.
Yes.
Stop it. Shut up. I don't care. I'm not going to DPS right now. I need to listen to this.
So we have some news that we want to go over with
Big
you.
news.
We're going to talk about DLC 8. We're going to do
DLC
some
8.
reveals. Okay, so
Okay.
first of all, we announced a little bit about our DLC slate at last year's SOE Live, and so another reason to come to SOE Live, because you might get some first-hand inside information on what's coming in 2014, 2013-ish. So, oh boy.
Taking my notes.
Okay,
Taking
yeah.
my notes,
I didn't know this was on record.
Yeah.
Comes prepared.
No, we're just broadcasting it into the internet for nothing.
live.
But we're going to talk about DLC 8. We called it the Trials of Trigon long ago, but it's been renamed. It is now called the Sons of Trigon, and it is going to be really cool. We had a storyline in the launch title that was really for the Wonder Woman and Cersei mentees.
Right.
They would
For the magics.
for the magic
Yeah.
characters that wanted that magic influence, and they dealt with this sort of Brother Blood was doing this thing to try and release Trigon, and he succeeded. He released
Yeah.
Trigon. His
And then it was
spirit
kinda over.
And
We
then
let him out, we're
then-
like, oh,
no, we
darn.
call that a cliffhanger.
Ah,
in the
was that-
biz,
it's a
Greg.
tease.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
call
filthy
that a
tease,
cliffhanger.
Jens
I know.
Anderson.
So we're going to actually resolve that storyline in DLC 8. You're going to find out what's happening. So what basically the idea is that there was this sort of counter spell that happened when Trigon was released, and he got trapped in this pocket dimension. So
Okay,
we have
okay.
built this version of Gotham City that's like this hellish landscape. We're calling it the Gotham Wastelands right now.
Gotham Wastelands.
And imagine Gotham torn apart into different pieces.
Yeah.
Parts of the buildings are just being, kind of pushed up out of the ground and into sort of walls and these canyons that are being formed in this hellish landscape.
Sure.
And there's various Brother Blood cultists all over the place. There's all kinds of cultists for the various Sons of Trigon. And you get to go to some of the iconic locations that you normally see in Gotham. Oh, they're all busted up and turned into this kind of like hell version.
Sure.
You ever see that? You remember Constantine, the movie Constantine?
Yes.
Remember when he kind of goes into L.A. and there's that transition in between the real L.A. and like the hell L.A.?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is hard to
I was
tell
going to say, hell,
sometimes,
just you look
right?
around here.
Yeah.
everybody's
I don't know which
nightmare.
one we're in right now. But so it's going to be a lot like that. You're going to see some familiar landscapes and landmarks and things like that, but it's
Okay.
going to be all twisted and broken up.
Gotham
So the
is
idea here is that Trigon's been trapped, and he is now in this sort of like, he's trying to break out and enter our world. And you're going to join Wonder Woman and Cersei.
Yeah.
They're the big storyline mentors. And you're going to try and take advantage of this situation. If you're Wonder Woman, you're trying to keep it trapped. And if you're Cersei, you're trying to get a hold of his power.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're going to run into all of Raven's brothers. So Trigon, basically Raven is, each of the sons of Trigon and Raven, the one daughter,
Yeah.
represent the 7 deadly sins. And
Okay.
Raven is pride. So you're going to run into all of the other brothers while you're in there. We've got one major alert that features Trigon in the boss fight. Dude, he's huge. He's like 4 stories tall.
Okay.
And he's just pounding on the battlefield while you're trying to fight his minions and stuff like that
Yeah.
to prevent him from being released.
I like what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Glad you approved so far.
You're selling it. You're doing it.
And we've got 3 duos that we're putting in. A duo is basically you get to go in with one other friend, go into a private instance, and take on the storyline and the content that's in there. And each of those will feature one of the sons of Trigon. So
If you don't know what a duo is, you can download the game right now.
yeah, you can try
Jump
it
in there and play.
right now. Try your first duo. So we're excited about that. We're introducing a couple new Legends characters.
Okay.
You want to guess?
It better be Superboy.
Cheetah
Okay.
is one of them, and Donna Troy is
Oh,
the
Donna
other.
Troy. Yeah. See, those would have been. If I wasn't just guessing what my heart wanted,
I know.
those
Well,
would have been there.
We'll get to your poor heart in a second, and
okay.
we'll make it all happy.
All right.
So, yeah, we've got Cheetah making an appearance. She's really cool. She's going to be like a really savage character. She does a lot of burst damage, which is really awesome.
Sure.
But you got to be very careful and use her movement to try and stay out of trouble because she's not as tough being so strong in terms of damage, right? She's not taking as much. And then we have Donna Troy. She's going to rely on kind of that Amazonian theme of having like magical items that she's been bestowed upon for the gods. So we've been able to tweak out her powers a little bit and expand on them with this Legends character. And then since we have Donna Troy, there might be another Wonder character making an appearance.
Wonder Twins,
in
Wonder
the
Girl,
Legends.
Wonder.
No, maybe a Wonder Woman. We're going to be putting some cool stuff.
Why'd you start with Donna Troy?
Well, I started with Donna Troy and Cheetah because they're actually part of the DLC. We're going to be putting Wonder Woman and Cersei on the marketplace for our players as premium legends.
Okay.
But she's going to finally be making an appearance. I mean, a lot of people have
been calling
asking,
for her for a long time, right?
Have they not? And so we're really excited about that. And we're going to have also some maybe a new power, but I'm not going to talk about that right now.
Okay. And this is another one of your teases.
Yeah. A little bit.
There's a new power.
A little bit. Yeah, there's a new power.
Yeah. But we're not going to tell you about it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Maybe you can get Jesse Scott, who's over here demoing, to talk about it because he's actually working on it.
Oh,
but
okay.
he's been ordered not to say anything.
I'll put in the request one day for the Alex Mack power. You just turn to water, go around. Remember Alex Mack?
Yes.
Terrible show. Terrible show.
So we're also going to be adding in, not only is this cool storyline happening and we have the cool Legends characters getting added, new power, new environment, bunch of new duos, we're also going to be having some cameos by some of Raven's compatriots, some of the Titans.
Yes.
And we all know
that
Greg Miller is a huge Superboy fan.
That's right.
So we're
Colonel
putting the new 52
No!
I'm just
kidding. Why would you do that?
We're putting in Connor.
Oh,
Connor's
geez
going
Louise.
into the game.
God,
the
thank
classic
you.
one that you love.
I could see you doing that. Like, oh, this is a Terran reality, so Superboy from New 52.
No, it's the real deal. It's
Louise,
Connor. Connor
you
can't go
do
in.
that to me.
We're not.
Okay.
We're not. You're
That's
gonna get
exciting.
your boy.
What's
so
Connor doing?
He's actually coming in. He's going to be appearing in some of the duos. You're going to see him along Titans, like Cyborg and Donna and stuff like that, working alongside, trying to help Raven out. They're going to be doing cameos. We also have the Fearsome Five coming in.
Okay.
So you're going to be seeing Mammoth and Simon and Gizmo and Jinx are coming in.
Nice.
So really cool, kind of the opposites of the Titans are making their appearance and entry into the game. All kinds of great new icons. We even have Gentleman Ghost making an appearance, which is
You guys are trying to get everyone possible.
Oh
in this
yeah,
game.
well we're like, who's magic related? We haven't put in yet.
Yeah,
Do they
true.
fit this story? Could they do something here for us? Could we make some fan of this character really happy, like Greg Miller, by putting someone like Superboy into the game?
Yeah,
so,
well, you made the right call.
Yeah.
I think the nation, if not the world, has been crying out for more
The
Con-El.
world?
Yeah, more Con-El content's what they want.
Well, thankfully that whole lawsuit was settled with
Yeah,
DC,
there you go.
so
That's
we
all
can
it
use
took.
Superboy now.
Slam
Just
dunk.
why he was not in the game in the first place.
Good. See, that's
We
what
were
I'm talking about.
being
Answers.
Yeah.
Most people would
answers.
dance around all this stuff. You guys are like, here's it
Nah.
is. This is who we are, and this is why
Yep,
it's like it.
That's why it's like that. We would have put him in there if we could, but we had to wait for a while. And this was our first opportunity to really get him in there where it wasn't just like, throw him
Hey,
in.
what's up, everybody?
You know?
Yeah.
And the cool part is, I hope maybe one day we can get him into some of the Legends stuff too, because we've done a huge contribution to the Legends roster with Kryptonians.
Yeah.
And him being a Kryptonian, he fits in there really nicely. So we'll see, maybe a skin or something for you. Call it the Greg Miller special skin.
That's what I like. There you go. Yeah.
The Game
Call
Over
it that.
Greggy
Yeah.
Superboy skin.
There you go. Yeah.
I like it.
I like what you did here.
So that's a bunch of reveals, and I knew we'd make you happy by putting Superboy in the game.
You've made my E3. Yeah.
I know.
This
I think
PlayStation 4 business, it's cool.
But Superboy.
Superboy.
I'm
That's the
surprised you
story
haven't-
that people want.
I'm surprised you haven't asked me already about the voice.
Yeah. Wait. I did. Oh, wait a second. Who's the voice?
It's not.
It's not.
Not who you think it is.
Okay.
No. You have like a bromance going with Nolan
I
North.
do. Nolan
don't
North
you?
and I have quite the history.
Yeah.
And we're really good friends.
He would not return my call.
No way.
Yeah, and
Why
I
didn't
kept saying, I'm friends with Greg. I'm Greg's buddy. I really wanted to. He just
Why,
would not
Nolan?
return my
Why?
call.
So who's the voice?
I don't know.
I offered to do the voice, and I didn't get a call back. So there
Yeah,
you go.
well,
That's
exactly.
the bridge burn. Nolan said, "Wait, they won't let Greg do it, then no one can do it."
I'm
Boom.
not doing it. Forget you guys.
Yeah.
No, we have a really talented actor out of the Austin area that's going to be doing
cool.
it for us. And I usually what we do is we have our own studio, our own sound studio in Austin, and we get people to kind of come in, and it's local in Austin for the most part, except for our big names like James Marsters,
Sure.
Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, all those guys. We have them come in. Oh, look for some interesting news about our Wonder Woman as well, and the voice casting of that.
Okay, I'll be
Have
looking for that.
have any
tease.
favorites?
Well, yeah, we need to get TV one, Linda Carter.
Susan?
Let's get
Oh, you want
Carter.
Linda to reprise the role? Yeah.
Why
We
not?
actually mocapped her spin for the Legends
excellent,
character.
excellent. That's
Yeah,
good. That's
yeah.
all you brought her in for.
Oh, man.
We'll fly to
she
Austin,
nailed it.
spin around.
She nailed it.
Get outta
10
here.
spins on access, never left the mark.
Damn,
It was
son.
incredible. Well, she had a lot of practice.
It's like riding a
She
bike.
did that like 3 times an episode.
It's like riding a bike. You don't forget.
It doesn't go back, though. We tried to get her to do it the other way to put the pantsuit back on, but it didn't work.
Well, nobody wants that.
No, yeah, you don't want.
Nobody's like, hey, Wonder Woman, get back in your pantsuit, go out and do this.
Take off the stars and stripes.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go. That's our DLC 8 news, sir. Do you have any
exciting.
questions about it?
Well, yeah, but you tried to answer them all, and if not, you dodged and teased the rest.
Well, go ahead, press me. See what you can.
No, I already know. No,
all right,
I want to know who the voice is. You don't tell me. I want
of Connor.
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying I had like 8 people or 8 or 9 people kind of come in and read for it.
Yeah.
And I heard this one guy when I clicked on it, and he just sounded like the young Clark Kent. He sounded like he had really had been raised on that farm. And
funny story. I'll teach you a little bit here about DC Universe. Connor Kent, not the young Clark Kent.
He's not.
No. Yeah.
Well,
get out of here, Jens. I got your job now.
Come on.
This is how it works.
He was raised by the Kents.
He was raised by the Kents. You said he came in and read
so
like he was the young Clark Kent.
He sounded like a very young Kent, is what I really was trying to say there. So he had that sort of really cool,
farm-boyish
kind of quality, but there was a nobility to it. There was a regalness to it in a way, that you would get if you had that kind of power and responsibility.
I understand.
So he really, really nailed it, and he stood out from all the rest. So I think you'll like it. I think
the biggest
really
question, I guess, is when is it coming out?
DLC 8?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have a pretty rhythmic cadence for our DLCs. So calculate 3 months-ish from DLC 7, Origin Crisis, and you kind of have your window there. I don't have a specific date to share right now.
Well, good.
And honestly, I don't know, and I'm not telling you. I really don't know.
Well, you want it to be done, right? You guys want to put out quality stuff.
Absolutely.
You want to just be like, well, it's time to put it out. Go ahead. And this is I mean, Connor Kent's in this. This is the biggest DLC you've ever done. You can't screw this up.
Just because of Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
This one's going to be a little more solo focused too, by the way. We just DLC 7, the Origin Crisis had a lot of raids. It had 2 raids in it, a bunch of operations, which are 4-man content. You could go out into alternate versions of Metropolis and Gotham City.
Yeah.
It was pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there for the
lot of
groups to
stuff
do.
going on,
and
the
then
raids
lonely
are
guys
very
like
fun.
me.
So you will be able to enjoy DLC 8 even much more because it's a little bit more like home turf in the sense that, which was DLC 6, there's a lot of solo content in shared spaces in this Gotham wasteland. So you can kind of get a mission, go out, head to one of the areas where the Sons of Trigon have their influence, and then you'll be able to do these solo missions. And other people will be around. You'll be able to kind of organically group up and things like that in the content. And then maybe meet someone to go into one of the duos or, 4 people to go into the alert. So the largest size content in the DLC is the 4-man alert.
Gotcha. I like it.
Matt, I can feel Meps' eyes on the back of my head right now going, you're saving nothing for the next FNL.
What are we going to say?
What are we going to say?
We're going to have to make stuff up.
I know.
For FNL.
Well, we'll have actual media and images most likely.
Oh, so now we're on the hook for that. Nice.
All right. I can't promise that.
Just take a bunch of screenshots of Superboy. That's
well,
what
we
anybody
got to get DC approval and all kinds of stuff like that.
I'll call Jim. I'll call Jim Lee for you. We'll get some approvals done there. All right, just rubber stamp.
Yeah.
Get them out.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm going to hold you to that.
All right. Well, thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you for
I got all the
coming on,
information
buddy.
I want now.
I'm
See
so glad.
You later. Good luck with everything.
I know, right?
This is.
I got to make your day in 2 ways today: DCUO PS4 and Superboy.
It's
New 52.
probably the best day of my life.
Connor Kent.
Don't do
I
that.
know, right?
You really had me for a second. I was like, no.
I think I saw every head turn in here when you screamed.
I'm a bit
no!
loud. I'm a bit loud. I don't know if you know that about me. I'm tall and loud, Jens.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Well, have fun with your live stream,
Thanks,
guys.
man.
Come here.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by.
All right, cool.
All right, game over, Greggy. Everybody.
Yeah.
Check them out on IGN.
Yeah, go read IGN.com. I'm going to go host live stuff there. So if you get bored here for a second,
you
come over there. What are we doing?
We got 2 hours of action-packed stuff. So
well, then when you're done with that, just see what we're doing over there.
There you go.
Standing up. I'm probably screwing up the shot. I'm
no,
going to take off my headset, though.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
Bye, man.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Greg leaves us.
Okay.
That
was fun.
Now we've talked about PS4.
That is an enthusiastic DC fan.
Yes, Greg is very enthusiastic, and for good reason. DLC 8, Superboy, Trigon.
Yep. Sons of Trigon. Ooh,
Sons of
I fooled
Trigon.
myself.
Yep.
I'm excited about it. So we have a cool show coming up